Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. I call this block No Name because I just saw a picture of it on Pinterest and there was no links to follow to find out where it is or what it is. So if anyone knows what this is, let me know in the comments below the video. Here is the diagram, and it's all cut squares and rectangles. Here are 4 blocks set block to block, and this is a 2x2 grid. We have 5 different patches. Patch A is a 1.5 inch finished square. We cut 2-inch squares, and we'll need 2 patches of the background and 2 patches of the accent fabric. Here are the Accuquilt dies that will cut these shapes. Patch B is a 1.5 inch by 3 inch finished rectangle. We cut 3.5 inch by 2 inch rectangles, and we need 2 each of the background and the accent fabric. And this too has Accuquilt dies that will cut it. Patch C is a 1.5 inch by 4.5 inch finished rectangle. We cut 5 inch by 2 inch rectangles. Now there is no Accuquilt die for this and for the E patch, but they're both cut at 2 inches. So you could use your 2-inch strip cutter and then subcut the patches that you need. So we'll cut 5 by 2 inch rectangles, and we need 2 each of the accent and the background fabric for patch C. Patch D is a 3 inch finished square. We cut 3.5 inch squares. We need 4 each of the background and the accent fabric, and here are the Accuquilt dies. And patch E is a 1.5 inch by 6 inch finished rectangle. We cut 6.5 inch by 2 inch rectangles, and we need 2 of the accent fabric. And this is just a breakdown of the cutting for each fabric. They're all squares or rectangles. And then here are the piecing instructions. Here are my fabrics. I've chosen black and white. The black and white light background is for the background, and then the black almost solid is for the accent fabric. This is patch A, B, C, D, and E. So in step 1, we're going to take the A patches and sew them together like this. So these 2 and these 2. And we'll make 2 of these. So sew them together and press the seams open. Next, we're going to take a B patch, a dark B patch, and sew it like this. And we're just going to follow the diagram. Then we'll take a light colored B patch and sew it on the side. Now we have 2 more rounds using the C patches. They go like this. You sew this one first and press the seams, and then sew this on the side and press the seams. Now the last round for these units are the E patches, and we'll sew these to the bottom and press the seams open. After we do that, we take the D patches and we're going to sew 2 4-patch units. Like this. So these 2 together and these 2, press the seams, then sew the rows together, and you'll make 2 of these 4-patch units. Now we have our units done, 2 different units, and we're going to look at the diagram and put the block together. This goes like this, and then the little small A patch square goes on the outer corners. And this is what the block looks like. So we'll flip this over, put a pin here, and flip this over, and pin. Now I'll go sew these together, press the seams, then I'll sew the rows together to finish the block. Thank you for watching.